Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, greetings from wherever you are tuning in from. We are closing out another chapter. 2024 is almost done, and we are embracing all things that's great. I decided a couple of weeks ago that I wanted to host at least one more Zoom where I could bring the community together as one and we decide together to take the pledge. Tonight, this evening, watching the replay is all about taking the pledge, honoring ourselves. All right. We've had an amazing year. We've had highs, we have lows. But the reason why I said we've had an amazing year is simply because we are here right now, meaning that God, source, whomever it is that you believe in, is not done with us yet. So, as I mentioned earlier, my name is ITT, affectionately known to many as TT. I am a motivator. If you don't take anything away from tonight's session, I am a motivator. Yes, I'm a spiritual coach. I'm an author. I'm a mommy. I'm a sister. I am all of the things. And I hope that you believe that you are all of the things. And when I say all of the things, that's simply honoring who you are as an individual, honoring yourself, because the most important thing that I've been drilling in all of my videos via TikTok this year is honoring who you are and making sure that you are your own imaginary friend. What does that look like? That looks like you hyping yourself up. That looks like you motivating yourself on a daily basis. That looks like you standing in the mirror and cheering yourself on the same way you cheer everyone else on. And so when you become at one with yourself, because it's been a challenge, I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys that I've lived a perfect life. I've went through a lot of things. I've went through some highs, I went through some lows. I went through a lot of challenging things, a lot of it brought on by myself, and some things but I'm here to tell you that I know, and I always say that on the other side of pain is purpose. And what I want you guys to know tonight, that you're in your highest timeline. You're in a place of growth. You're in a place of advancement. You're in a place of victory. So what you should be doing right now is sitting back and just simply listening, taking notes. Feel free to ask questions in the chat, especially if you're joining live. And then I'm going to stop the recording at the end of this session and we are going to have dialogue. If you're catching the replay, no problem. Simply email me and you can see my email there, and I'll be happy to respond. Keep an open mind. Remember, take what you need, leave what doesn't resonate. Nothing here is in stone. This is simply resources that you can add to your life. So, again, take what you need and what doesn't resonate, leave it here. And let's stay connected. I'm going to share with you guys my social media handles. You can always email me, but please let's stay connected as we go into a new chapter year 2025. So right now, I want you to type in the chat if you're here live, one word that represents your 2024. I want you to type one word that represents your 2024. And you should have a notebook so that you can take notes. And if you're not able to take notes, but you're joining live, you're going to get the replay. I love it. I see your answers in the comment, in the chat area. I love it. I love it. And I see you. I see you. I see all of your answers. And we're going to discuss this once I finish the presentation. And yes, it may have been a year of struggle, growth, character development, grief. It could have been a year for you being fearless, being busy. All of those things are natural. We go through so many different things as we are growing. And I want you to know right now that you're in the right place, you're in the right time, and it's nothing but growth and elevation moving forward. Now you may be sitting there. How does she know? Well, I'm telling you, the other day as I was sitting down meditating, y'all know what came to me? Drought. The word drought came to me. And I said, you know what? That the years of going through X, Y, and Z, I am officially out of my drought era. And I believe that I'm in my era moving forward of flow, where things begin to start happening for me, to me, and through me. Because I had to go through some things. I had to learn a lot of things to get to my next level. All right. And you're going to go through some things and understand what you need to get to your next level. So now I want you to share one word that represents how you want your 2025 to feel. And I don't want you to think that any word is too big or too small. However you are believing your 2025 is going to feel, I want you to drop that in the chat. Because, as we're working on transforming, I saw that word in the chat, as we continue to transform, as we continue to grow, none of us will type, we want grief, or suffering for our new word, or pain. So I want you to keep in mind the word that you decide for 2025, and you may change that word multiple times as you go into that new year. But whatever word that you decide to choose, make sure you truly understand the meaning of that word. That means take some time out, look it up, understand the meaning of the word, understand what it takes to become success, transformative, magical, extraordinary, blessings, prosperous, rich. Understand the true meaning, the true definition. Where is that word derived from? I want you to dig deep whenever it comes to you thinking about these words, okay? Because I want you guys to know and understand that words are powerful. Do y'all understand that? If you understand how powerful words are, then we will use it differently. So, sometimes when I'm in conversation with people, I correct them. Because if you sit there and you're having a conversation with me and you tell me, I hope it gets better. I don't know. Every time I turn around, something is happening and it's not good. If you're using those type of words, you put yourself in position to continue to live the life that you don't desire. So I want you to also be very mindful of your words, how you speak to yourself, how you believe the words that you believe to be true about yourself. So tonight we're going to redefine success. Many of us say simply, I want to be successful. What does success look like for you? What does success mean for you? I want y'all to really understand the term success. As I was getting these slides together for this session, I stumbled across a couple of things. Here's what I found. Success is personal and unique to everyone. So my success is going to look different from Susie's success. My success is going to look different from Bree and Chrissy. So you got to really understand what success looks like for you. And it's not simply about achievements. It's about fulfillment. It's about living the life that you deserve. It's about living full out. That's what success is all about. Here's an activity that I want you to write in your notebook. I want you to write down 3 things that symbolize success for you this year in 2024. And I also, if you feel comfortable, to share it in the chat. Write down 3 things that symbolize success for you in 2024. What felt good for you in 2024? What worked for you in 2024? What are you proud of in 2024? Because if you sit down and truly think about it, there's some great things that's happened for you. You're able to breathe, you're on this live. Like, we got to stop looking at the tangible and really, really focus in and hone in on the intangible, the things that we can't actually touch and see, which is breathing. You can't see your breath, right? You can't see the oxygen. You can't see the different things. So we really got to tap into seeing life through a bird's view. Those of you that are taking notes, I want you to define the following words in your notebook: unique, purpose, alignment, self-worth. I want you to dig deep as we close out 2024 and embrace all of the goodness and greatness that 2025 has to offer. But again, it's about the words that you speak. It's about the words that you say and think. And I really want us to start tapping into using different words. You know, you are unique. So you need to be using words. You need to be applying the word unique into your life. If you're living to live full out and to change whatever didn't work in 2024, that means you have a purpose. Some of you will say you don't have a purpose. You have a purpose. Many of you believe that you're off balance. Well, if you feel that you're off balance, do whatever it takes to get back in alignment. And your self-worth is worth more than gold. You are wonderfully created, powerful. You get to decide where you go in this next season. Now, here's a question for you. What is one thing you feel called to do in 2025? And you can answer that in the chat if you feel comfortable. Start your answer with, especially when you write down this question and put it in your notebook, because I want you to really, really work it out in your notebook as well. You can give the short answer here if you feel comfortable enough, but then also in your notebook, I want you to write the question out. What is one thing you feel called to do in 2025? And then you're going to start your answer with, in 2025, I will. Y'all get it? You see how the power of words are? You're not going to say, well, I hope in 2025 I can purchase a home. I hope to travel more. I hope to find love. No, you're going to say it, and you're going to say it with authority. In 2025, I will do this. In 2025, I will work out more. In 2025, I will do X, Y, Z. Remember, you are the CEO of your life, and you get to decide how far you go in this season, in this era. If you've been feeling like you, year after year, you've been going through X, Y, Z, I'm here to tell you right now that you're coming out of your years of drought, and you're stepping into a years of flow. Now, in that same sentence, release. And I've been telling you guys, especially if you've been following me all year, I've been saying this word repetitively: release. In order to receive, you must release. So here, I want you in your notebook to write down 3 things you will release before entering into 2025. Start your answer with, I will no longer do X, Y, and Z. It's just that simple, guys. We often make life harder than what it has to be. So in before 2025, so today is December 12th, 2024. Don't make it hard. What do you need to release from your life? Is it negative thinking? Work on it. Is it your self-worth, your self-esteem? Work on it. Do you need to empty out your closet because you haven't worn X, Y, and Z all year? Work on it. Baby steps, but start mentally, physically, spiritually, releasing what no longer serves you. There are individuals that you are connected to that no longer serves your space. You don't have to be mean, but if it's time to release, it's time to release. It's either you or them. So if you are your own imaginary friend, if you are your own BFF, if you truly believe that you are the real MVP, the most valuable player on your team, it's time for you to start releasing. Reflection. Reflection is big, guys. Start really thinking about your wins. What are things that went well for you this year? What goals did you achieve this year? Because it can't be all bad. Sometimes we allow the bad to outweigh the good. Think about some things that went well in your life. What challenges did you overcome? What made you feel the most fulfilled? How did this win make you feel? What did you learn about yourself from this experience? How did this contribute to your growth and purpose? See, you got to have these conversations with yourself. That's why I tell you guys, those of you that are catching the live right now, take your notes, but also you will receive the recording. Come back, pause the video, write down the questions, answer the questions, but really tap in to who you are becoming. And that starts with reflection. Remember, sometimes we reflect only on what went wrong. And I want you to change your mindset and your perspective to what is going right, what went well. Woo, that was good. So we're getting closer to the end. We're taking the pledge. And I know this is a lot of words on the screen, but guess what? Again, you got the replay and you're able to come back. I hope to have the replay out in the next couple of days for you. But taking the pledge is honoring yourself, making a vow to become the best version of who you want to be. Not to be perfect, but becoming the best version of who you want to be. Setting intentions, aligning with your purpose, releasing the old, inviting in divine partnerships, transforming and growth. And you can go back and read all of these. Feel free to screenshot right now. But again, you will receive the replay. Take the vow, take the pledge. Take the vow, take the pledge. A pledge is simply establishing where you are going, changing your mindset, shifting all the way over. This is your time to go higher, to elevate. This is your time to start the business. This is your time to go back to school. This is your time to heal and get a therapist. It is your time to do whatever it is that you desire. We are stepping into 2025 together with purpose and power. We are stepping into 2025 together with purpose and power. Right now, I just want you to pause for a moment because I've covered a lot of information. But right now, I want you to take, if you're able to, I want you to take both your hands, place it over your heart, and I want you to say out loud, wherever you are, I pledge to elevate myself and my purpose in 2025. Say it out loud right now. I pledge to elevate myself and my purpose in 2025. Taking a deep breath and let that sit for a moment. Close your eyes and understand what that would look like for you if you simply believed in yourself. Take the pledge. Honor who you are. Honor your growth. Honor your highs. Honor your lows. Honor your wins. Honor your failures. Honor who you are. Because you can't have one without the other. You will fall. You will have failure. but it's what you do. It's what you do when you're waiting on your miracles and your blessings. It's what you do in the waiting. So right now, make sure you take the pledge to elevate yourself. You take the pledge to live more. You take the pledge to stop procrastinating or procrastinating less. You take the pledge to honor yourself. Now, here is how you can stay connected with me. Stay connected by emailing me at info@connectwithitt.com. All of my social media handles are my name, Atiti Walkby. Please make sure you're following the right pages because we do have some perpetrators. If you want to stay connected with me through my website, go to my website. You can stay connected with me by signing up for the newsletter, which many of you are already on. I'm on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. I'm everywhere. So I'm a part of your community, and you are a part of my community. Thank you for watching this session. Make sure you go back and watch it, write your notes, but let's take the pledge to live full out in 2025 and years to come.